Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. Africa, Europe, Asia, you are welcome to this episode, Adam and Eve. See, on the creation story, Adam and Eve. Was Adam truly the first man created by God? Come on, I told you it's an adventure. So let's go into the Bible word. What does the Bible say? But before I do that, I'd like to let you know just a little research I did, that Adam, according to the Bible, in Genesis chapter 1 to 5, was a name given to the first man on earth. Beyond being the first man, Adam is used in the Bible as pronoun, individually as a human, and in a collective sense as mankind. Although there is this notion of Jinn as pre-Adamites that is generally accepted, and that is the idea that other humans lived before the known Adam. Wow. But this remains very controversial. From the mid-9th century onward, the idea appeared that God created several Adams, each of whom presided over an era lasting around 50,000 years. Wow. But do you know, the Adam we know was 130 years old when he had his third son, Seth. And that, of course, was after the death of Abel, who was killed, or do I say killed? Who was murdered, gruesomely murdered. Because if it were to be in this dispensation, walai, nothing for me could not go hang Cain. Abel was gruesomely murdered by Cain. Fear no catch him. If it's in this dispensation, walai, we would have hung Cain. But God is a merciful God, and Adam died at the age of 930 years. Oh my God, 930 years. The guy was almost hitting 1,000 and yet was strong. To God be the glory. Traditional Jewish exigencies such as Midrash says that Adam spoke the Hebrew language. People should clap for me. I did a good research. Remember, our topic today was Adam truly the first man God created? Was he the only one that was created on that very day? Let's explore the Bible. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, you read 26 and 27. The Bible said, "Let us make man in our own image. Let them." At first it was, "Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them." That is plural. Let us make man singular. Let them plural. Is there something missing? Is there something we need to know? This has been a very controversial topic and issue in Christendom, and most theologians have different opinions, different school of thoughts. But come on, let's keep exploring. And in verse 27, the Bible said, "Created he," when you read, you see clause, "created he him, male and female. Created he them." Literally, the understanding will be that on that very day of creation, God created both male and female. Not only Adam. Not only Adam on that very creation day. But then, who knows? Follow me to Genesis chapter 2, verse 7 and 8. We are looking at if Adam was actually the first person or the only one that was created that day. You have seen where God said, "And let them," meaning plural. It wasn't only Adam. Giving them dominion, it wasn't only Adam. He created he, him, male and female. It wasn't only Adam. And then in chapter 2, verse 7 and 8 was very, very specific. It laid emphasis on the man. This tells us that God formed man in his own image. It now didn't talk about the male and the female. It focused on God forming man in his own image, now singular, and it calls for concern. It calls for questions. We need to ask some questions here. Honestly, we need to ask some questions. And in Genesis chapter 2, still, when you go down to verse 18, oh my God, the Bible said it is not good for Adam to be alone, the man he has created to be alone. Excuse me, did somebody see something there? Do you understand something there? If at the beginning God created them, male and female, why was Adam single?
Why?
Hey, why was Adam single? Why was he alone that God needed to make for him or create for him a woman? I do not want to be compelled, to agree to the school of thought that said that God created male and female, yes, and there was a certain Lilith who supposedly was Adam's first wife, who walked away from the garden. Why? Because she felt she was trying to exercise or exert some kind of authority, because God created them the same day, so she wants to be equal with Adam. Is a school of thought anyway. Is a school of thought. She wants to be equal with Adam, and then she was chased out of the garden. Oh my God, that is a school of thought. But the Bible said Adam was alone. What happened? Where did the woman go? Okay, we'll take it that way. We are Bible scholars, so we accept the fact that God created Adam first and then gave him Eve. But we still have some questions. Could this school of thought that claims Adam had two wives, Eve and Lilith, be true? Well, I didn't say that. It's the school of thought. Lilith is claimed by some theologians to be married to Adam, and at the same time she was also claimed to be Lucifer's wife. Jesus. These are all school of thought, and that is why we need to explore the Bible so we know the truth. And Lilith's name was mentioned only once in the entire Bible, and that is in Isaiah chapter 34 verse 14. You can do that reading yourself. Now, another question is this. If Adam and Eve were truly the first humans created by God on earth, please can somebody tell me what actually happened in Genesis chapter 4 from verse 14 to about 20, going down? This is a story of Cain. When Cain killed his brother Abel and God cursed him, and Cain was at some point, this is too much a curse for me. These curses are way, above the offense or the crime that I've committed. That if I go away, anyone that sees me will kill me. Who will see you? Like seriously, when it was basically your father Adam, your mother Eve, your brother that you have, murdered. Where will you run to, and who are you afraid of? And another question, when he said that to God in verse 15, this one self can't tire me pass. God just concurred, and God decided to do what? Put a mark on his forehead, that should anybody see him, they will not kill him. Baba God, now we suppose see Cain. Is there something the writers of this Bible are not telling us? Is there something they are keeping away from us? Is there something that writers of this Bible are hiding from us? We need to know, because the same Bible told us that at the later day we shall see vision and dream dreams. Things not be as it did before. We want to know. And in verse 17, this one, I choke. I beg. Now who born Cain wife? Now for where Cain great grandson Lamech see wife marry? I will leave you to answer this, because this one he choke. If it was truly Adam and Eve, where did Cain find a wife when he ran away? Where? We were not told. Do not get carried away. There were a lot of creation stories, a lot of things that God did that were actually not captured in the Bible. There were so many stories that were not told. No wonder the Bible said, even the acts of Jesus himself, if it were to be written, that one would not be able to hold onto the Bible. So what is interesting here is God commanded these things to be, and they were. We are open for discussions. So just keep dropping your comments, keep sharing this video, keep sharing it, keep liking it, okay? And most especially the subscribe button, so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be the first to get it. I want to leave you here for today with all these questions. I know that you will drop your comments, and then we'll have a lot to talk about. Perhaps on the next episode. Until I see you then, bye.